Have you ever seen yourself awake at night thinking about situations, replaying conversations, thinking about what happened at work today and what you said, what you didn't say, what you could have done better? Now, this is overthinking. And if this is the video for you, please stay with me because in this video, we'll explore what overthinking is, how it affects your mental health, and most importantly, how to take your mind back. Now, stay with me on this video and let's dive into it, okay? Hello people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel we'll talk about self-improvement, confidence, all and everything about marriage, friendships, relationships and mental health. Now if this sounds like something you've been looking for or any of these topics interest you, please do not hesitate to subscribe to this channel of mine and let's go on this journey together, okay? Overthinking is when you constantly think about something for too long. You repeatedly think about them that it becomes a burden. It starts to affect your day. It's chaotic. It leads to mental chaos. Okay, up there, you're always thinking about something, replaying mistakes, conversations, situations. Oh, what you could have done, what you didn't do, how you would have done it. Okay, it's something that you need to stop because then it starts to affect you and your mental health. All right, overthinking is one of the biggest silent struggles that people deal with. It's quite common. A lot of people overthink because there are so many things in this world or in this life that can make you overthink things, and people deal with this thing, and it can be exhausting. All right, overthinking doesn't help you. It doesn't solve your problems, rather it creates or multiplies your anxiety. All right, and that is why you need to retrain your mind and stop it. Overthinking no dey solve problem. So we all know that song, and to be honest, it needs to stop. Tell yourself, I need to stop overthinking because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You're only putting yourself in much more chaos than you can ever dream of. And that is why you need to stop. Now, there are several causes of overthinking or triggers that can make you overthink. The major one is fear. I think it's fear of a lot of things. Fear of failure. Nobody wants to fail. I mean, I need to find a way. I need to do anything I can do not to fail. You know, you're always thinking about the what do I do? Fear of judgment. I do not want to be judged. Nobody wants to be judged, to be honest. For instance, you want to start content creation, and then you're thinking about what will my friends say, what will my family say? Oh, what if that? You need to stop the what ifs. Stop the what ifs, all right? So you have low self-esteem. Some people have low self-esteem that when they pass a particular junction or a street, they are already thinking of, oh, did that person see me? What if my friend saw me? What if that person saw me? Oh, am I dressed properly? Do I look good? Do I smell nice? And all of that. Another one, perfectionism. All right. So many people want to do so many things. You know, I want to get it perfect. It has to be perfect. You're planning a wedding, it has to be perfect. Come on. I know it's serious, but it's still not that serious to overthink things to the point that you want to be a perfectionist. All right. So these are the things because at the end of the day, these are ideas in our mind and we need to curtail them. You know, we need to be conscious of it so that it doesn't become a problem. So on this list, we also have life troubles. Have you? Oh, everybody has their own challenges. Every one of us has their challenges. Everyone is dealing with one thing or the other, and that is the truth of the matter. All right. So we have to also be in the consciousness of that, so we don't let our problems become so much burden that aside the problem, we now have to also overthink about it. We are now thinking about it every day of our lives, every minute, every second. We are thinking about it. It's just exhausting and it's mentally draining, to be honest. So another one is lack of control. Everybody wants to be in control of one thing or the other. Have you seen people that are sharing rice in weddings? They got the control. They can give to anybody they want to give something to. Oh, I do not want, oh, yesterday I called you on the phone, you didn't pick my call, so I'm not giving you a plate of rice. It's good to be in control. But yeah, while it's also good to be in control, it's something to look out for so that it doesn't become a problem for us, because we want to be in control and then you're thinking about how to gain control over one thing or the other. I do not know how your life is at the moment, but I do know that whatever is happening, you have to train your mind in such a way that it doesn't become another problem for you. Now, let's talk about three mindset shifts that you can use to get your mind back. Number one, if I can't control it, if I cannot solve this problem, I'll let it go. A lot of times we try to, think about something. We are lost, we are stuck in the loop, of our mind, that we forget that, oh, I can actually not do anything about this. Oh, what will I do? I can't solve this problem. So then, if you can't solve the problem, why are you lost in thoughts for that particular problem? Why are you thinking so much? Why are you dwelling so much in that problem? So yeah, if I can't control it, if I can't solve it, if I don't have the responsibility, if I'm not if there's nothing I can do about it, you go. You go, so I can have my peace, okay? The second one is, not every idea deserves my attention. Not every idea deserves your attention. Okay, our minds will always keep things. See, as long as you're alive, your brain will always bring up something to think about. Thoughts are like passing clouds. You can just easily get something, thinking about something from nowhere, something that doesn't even concern you, something that has nothing to do with you. Okay, but if you're in the consciousness of who you are and how your mind should be, or you let you're in control of what your mind think about to some extent, then it helps. Okay, so yeah, it's not everything that is. If something doesn't deserve your attention, you let it go, let it be. All right. The third one is take action. Okay. So many times we are lost in our thoughts for a particular problem. Some of these problems are the ones that we can start. Remember, I said initially that if it's something you can't control, a problem you can't solve, you let it go. Now, what if it's something you can control or something you can do something about? Now you take action. All right. Because sometimes we are lost in the thoughts of the problem, that we actually forget that we are not trying to solve the problem. We are only thinking about it. So what we can do is to create practical steps on how to solve that particular problem, because there is clarity in performance, right? Clarity brings performance. If you're not doing something about it, then why are you thinking about it? If it's something you can solve, create practical steps on what to do about it. Follow them one after the other, because then if I am doing something about it, then I'll try as much as I can to think less of that problem, because then I'm doing something about it. I'm trying to change the situation, right? So yes, other than the mindset shifts, there are practical steps to follow. One is prayer. See, I cannot overemphasize the importance of prayer as a Christian, as a believer. Prayer has a way of helping you, because then the word of God said, come to me, all ye who are heavily laden, and now will what? Give you rest. See, prayer works like magic. I cannot overemphasize. I do not know how God does it, but when you take your situation, your circumstances, your problems to God, He just does what He knows how to do best. And before you know it, you will stop overthinking that problem, okay? Besides, when as a Christian, we are taught to have faith. As Christians, we are taught to have faith. Faith. So when you take your problems to God, you have faith, and it sort of helps you to remove all of that from your mind, because then I've taken it to God, who knows how to handle this problem. So why then do I have to so much think about it? You gotta have faith. So secondly is you have deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness is something that helps you calm your mind down, release all that tension, and even helps your brain to take a break. so you can be free. Right. So one of these practical steps I keep talking about is also what you call the worry time. A lot of times people have like this have a set limits of what they think about, what they can think about. They say, oh, okay, I'm just going to think about this problem for like maximum of 10 minutes. And after that, I have to take my mind back. I have to be in the consciousness of what I have to think about or what I should think about. Right. So what they do is that they give themselves that window period, and after that, they just have to maybe start doing something else or create a kind of diversional therapy so they don't have to think about the problem again. Right. Now, another one is journaling. A lot of people, or some people rather, think about write what they think about. When their minds keeps racing about out and about, what do? They get a pen and a paper and they jot down. It helps them to jot back to reality, and be happy. Okay. You can think as much as you want. Okay. We're not saying not to think, but the goal is to think clearly. Okay. So your thought doesn't become a constant worry or something exhausting for you. Now, while overthinking is common, it's something you can actually control. It doesn't have to control you. You have to learn how to retrain your mind, and so you can, of course, have peace and create that safe space for you. All right. Now, in the comment section, please, can you tell me what you overthink the most and how or what you do to quiet your mind when it's overthinking? All right. Now, so if you have watched this video up until this point, please do not hesitate to give me a like, share this video, and hit the subscribe button. It's free, for Christ's sake. It's free. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye.